My name is James Raines. I am from Georgia Tech and Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also on the board of directors here for the Bobby Jones, Chiari, and Syringomyelia Foundation. And I just want to talk a little bit about the work that the organization is doing. And really to take a step back, if you take a look at when a patient goes, I mean, you just heard a story, right? When a patient goes into a doctor and maybe they get diagnosed with something like Chiari malformation, and the clinician doesn't always have a clear path illuminated forward for how that patient should go. And it really puts the patient, it puts the family and the clinician in a tough spot. And this really is at the root of how the vision for this organization is rooted. This organization wants to make an impact. And it wants to make an impact for not just Chiari malformation, but syringomyelia and other associated disorders in different ways. Examples being like education. They want to provide an opportunity to inform and educate people. They also want to help progress research, and I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit. But when I look at the organization and what it wants to focus on, it really breaks down into three things. It is collaboration, it is education, and then it's making a direct impact. And when you look at collaboration, the organization works with leading institutions. I mean, there's so many people here today from Hopkins, Michigan, all over the place, Cleveland Clinic, so many great institutions, so many great people. And they've been involved with different organizations. Like last year, there was a Chiari Clinical Research Network got started up. And this is where clinicians are starting to work with each other. They are sharing information about patient specifics, their symptoms, and then what the outcomes are associated with it. So they're getting people to network with each other, collaborate, and share information to really propel the education forward. They're also starting now is going to be a Chiari surgical success scale that they're going to start using. So now again, people at different institutions are speaking a common language when they want to assess success of surgery. And so when you look at things like that, the collaboration, that's really impressive, the involvement that they have. And then there's education as far as looking at providing information for the different people, not just the patients, but also the families and the clinicians. But you go to the website and you're going to find a bunch of information that's really going to explain all these different conditions. It is becoming such a useful tool that right now they get over 120,000 views every month. So they are making a true impact by having this website. And they support clinical talks. So lectures across the country and across the world, really. They've supported up to almost 600 lectures, scientific lectures, and almost all of them are available online. You can get about 500 videos online for these lectures, and those are getting 20,000 views every month. So it is really a true impact when you look at the educational impact. And then the last part of this is impact. As far as supporting research, I think of Carl Sagan. He said, somewhere there is something amazing that is going to be found, okay? And they are supporting work that's really driving this forward as far as something amazing to be found. For example, recently, David Limbrick led a group of institutions, 42 institutions. You talk about collaboration. 42 institutions worked together on a clinical study that was looking at posterior fossa decompression, both with and without duroplasty. And they enrolled over, it was 162 patients. And the study results had just been found out, right? It's concluded, and they're going to be publishing it soon. And I can't wait to share it with everybody. Okay, this is information that can now be disseminated and is helping educate the patients, the family, and the clinicians.
Over 1,000.
I'm sorry. Over 1,000. I am so sorry. I got off the clinical trials website. Over 1,000. Thank you, Cormac. All right. My apologies. All right. But then there's also some additional clinical trials that they're supporting. There's going to be a new one coming up that is with the craniocervical instability. That is starting in the spring. No need to correct me on that one, right, Cormac? All right. Okay, and then there is another one that's coming up. It is the tether cord syndrome. In evaluating that, and that is being led by John Heiss out of NIH. And in that one, they did the proof of concept, and then that they're kind of lining up as well. But really, in closing with it, I just wanted to say, this is amazing work that's being done by a lot of individuals. And I'm talking a lot about these clinicians, but it's more than just the clinicians, though the clinicians are amazing. But it's also the advocates that are involved in this. There are people that are helping out in different ways. Patients are starting to speak up and get involved. The families are too. And we really appreciate all the support that people are giving to this. When I look at the clinicians that are involved, we have great people here. We got Mark Luciano is here, Cormac Marr. We saw some recipients today, right? Hal, everybody knows Hal, right? Ed, we appreciate Ed. Holly is out here. There's Holly, right? So a lot of great people out here that are helping out from a clinical standpoint, and I admire that they work together, that they're sharing their results, they're sharing information, the good and the bad and the ugly, they're sharing it to really help things move forward. And then there's people that are getting involved in the board of directors. We appreciate their help. Lori Watson, thank you, Lori. Pam Finner, Catherine Lowen, where's Catherine? She's somewhere around here, way down there. Thank you, Catherine, for your work. And we have outstanding for the board of trustees. Mike McCullough has been involved for a very long time. We appreciate all the leadership Mike has brought to it. Cody Laird, we appreciate the work Cody has done. And Ty Wickoff. Is Ty here? Yep. Ty, thank you, Ty. And last, I feel like everybody here, you don't have to be a clinician, you don't have to be on the board, but just by being here today and helping support this, we feel like these successes are our successes, so including you all too. And I definitely want to recognize the people that help sponsor different events and the people tonight, like Mike and Denise McCullough. I appreciate you guys helping with this. Frazier and Becky Henderson, thank you very much. All right. April Strange Kate, thank you. Bowen Miller. Thank you, Bowen. And last, Marcia Mayo. So thank you very much. Again, I feel like when we talk about these successes, you are part of the reason for the success. And so thank you very much for it. And I look forward to sharing with you more successes in the future. Thank you.